4 years ago, I was inspired by John from the YouTube channel Hounds of Howgate to walk the CapeWrathTrail. After turning 65 at the end of July 2023, I embarked on my 18-day attempt to join these other intrepid hikers. So join me as I drag my old body over 4x4 tracks, single tracks, pathless tracks, bogs, midges, river crossings and all the weather elements Scotland has to offer. So here we go, day 11, CapeWrathTrail. Shinneval Bothy. Stayed there last night, got the fire going, it was great. Just left some wood. Slept well. Another nice day, but looks like we only got 11 miles to go to pick up the taxi to Ullapool. So yeah, we are heading off. It was really good. Cows were all around the place this morning, which is quite funny. So, yeah, I thought it was up there. Okay, one last look at the loch here. That's fantastic. Loch na Shellig. Right, so we get up here. So let's do this hike. We've got a 1,000 feet climb. Let's go. Big smile still. No wonder. See the how steep this climb is here. Basically come out of the Bothy and just walk straight up this hill, and a ways to go, but we'll get some views at the top. So I'm at the top of the climb. The climb comes out back there onto this sort of flat part here, and then down where you see the river here, that's where the junction is, where the path comes up that way, or you go the 2 miles to Shinneval. So yeah, so people who's climbing up there think you can see Shinneval Bothy. It's not Shinneval Bothy you're seeing when you're climbing up, it's an old disbanded house. It's derelict and it's condemned basically. So you actually, it's way past that. So Shinneval Bothy you cannot see until you're like about 200 metres from it. What a beautiful day, nice, really nice, really nice. Okay, let's just get to the top of this path and then join on to the 4x4 track, and it'll be sweet going. So we are just coming up on joining the 4x4 track shortly that comes up from the bottom of the valley there, bottom of the glen I should say. But this has been one rocky path. It's cold, to say the least. Holy smoly! You see this, so yeah, you really need to watch what you're doing here. So well, you can see it's opened up completely different now. Yeah, I came back from there. Cool, huh? So just joined the 4x4 track up from the valley, the glen, the other side of that mountain here. And Peter's just behind me here. So yeah, that was a rocky old let me stop up here at the cairn. That was a rocky old path on your feet, to say the least. That was took us, it's now 1 o'clock. And I think we left at, what time did we leave? 11:30. I think it was 11:30. I'll have to double check. So we basically come up from Shinneval to join the 4x4. It'll take you an hour and a half. It's a steep climb up initially, but it's not really a problem. But after the steep climb, it's then just like a really rough, rocky trail all the way to meet this 4x4, and it's sore on your feet. Well, especially since I got a little blister on one side. So, but big cairns here at the top. So it's basically all downhill now to Solohiking. It's a little hamlet at the bottom. I'm going to stop here for a little break. This is a no rush day, and take in the views. And here's a set of new views, folks. Beautiful, huh? Look at this lump of rock here. That is crazy. Crazy. Wow. Peter's just here. It's just absolutely beautiful. So seemingly there's a lot of people climb these Munros, which is mountains over 3,000 feet. It's called the Fisherman's Fields. So a lot of people go in there and you can do 6 Munros in one day. Wow. Anyway, this is a 4x4 track down, so I'm going to have a wee break and have some jelly babies. Right. What's your name? Go sit. Go sit. I've no treats for you though. Sit. Sit. Sit.
Good boy.
Good boy. You're a big boy. You're going to be hairy. Lots of hair. You enjoying your walks? He's hyper. How old is he? 4? 5? Maybe not 6 maybe?
8.
Oh wow, he's looking good.
He is.
Beautiful dog. This was just came down off the hill there along the main road and into Dundonald, and we're going to go up through here, cross over another stream just coming off the hill, because probably we're going to stop for a little bit. Beautiful house up there. So we're just climbing up this this path from where we took a break at Dundonald there. So about 6.25 miles to Inverleral where we get a taxi. So I called the taxi, make sure they're still running. He says yeah, only take them 10 minutes to run up and get us. And then I called the hotel to let them know be later. He said that's not a problem either. So good. I know I'm going to have a bed tonight, so we just take it easy. No major rush. But again, we have a little bit 800 feet, I would think, of elevation here. It's about like leaving Shinabal. Steep climb up from the Dundonald Bridge there, and then the contours around the hill, and then go along the flat for a while. And another little bit of a steep climb, short, and then it descends down into Inverleral. So yeah, all is good. Yeah, all is good. So we just broke the camel's back, as they say. So this is day 11. We came from Shenival Bothy, which is right behind those mountains up there, but it's over the drop, so we had to climb up and then around the back of them, and then it drops you down in between this mountain here and here, and you come down here, takes you all the way down to Dundonald, and I have to climb all the way back up again here, just for fun, obviously. And when I was just walking on this is much easier on your feet. Wow, that rocky section coming up from Shenival was, I've got a blister on the very tip of my pinky toe on the right hand side. The one underneath has sort of been disappeared with the pounding it's been taken, so actually there's no pain from either of them. I thought there was going to be pain from that pinky one, man. It looks as if my pinky's grown an extra centimetre. Not half a centimetre, but it's beautiful. It's been a little bit chillier today than previous days. Yeah, but it's nice. I've just got again, I've been travelling this whole trip with either a t-shirt or the t-shirt and the little windproof jacket, or I take the windproof jacket off like I have just now, and I travel with my Shell Gore-Tex. And by the way, I think there's a business to be made in coming up with a better material than Gore-Tex for keeping the water out, because this stuff sucks. If you ever want, anybody who works for Gore-Tex ever sees these videos, and when I get home I'm going to make a big deal about it. The absolute crap product. I've had it for a year. This one I've had for a while, this jacket, but I did reproof it before I came. Wetted through. Doesn't even keep the water off, even after repellent. So, piece of nonsense. All that money you pay for it. You're better going with a real waterproof product. Throw it away like the frog togs. Not durable, but if you want to keep dry, that's what you should use. And these boots from Aku, very, very comfortable. You can see they've got like membrane up here, but it's Gore-Tex protected underneath. But walking on this boggy heather where your feet go into the sphagnum, what's it called? This is spongy moss. You can see the amount of water it flows up. It just flows over your boot, and in no time at all, it just seeps right into the Gore-Tex, right through it, and soaks your feet. So yeah, so I'm going to be writing some rant on YouTube about Gore-Tex products, how rubbish they are. I'll have to see if there's a better one. Okay, I think in my next update I'm going to tell you about how I think they should update the sanitary code for doing your number 2s outside, because that is a piece of nonsense in the Highlands what they're telling you to do, especially when there's cow shit all around you when you're trying to do your toilet. So yeah, stay tuned for that episode, folks. Okay, let's go. Just walking up this sucker. You can see the path there now, all the way up the hill to that ridge. When you're on a ridge, and there's a descent down. So super cool. Should be getting there to 6:30 to Inverbroom Bridge, and then you can be called for the taxi. I'm loving this part. This is nice on your feet. That's it. Now walked up the whole valley, glen, and now on the flat part. So basically it's all downhill from here. Well, we have to walk along a flat first, past a few lochs, but basically downhill. Super. Let's come across through the top now, through the Beelach, and basically the other side of that will drop down. Fantastic. It's really good. Been raining, but it's not heavy, and it keeps all the bugs at bay. So really on the bug front, other than being bitten alive when I was doing the number 2, I've had no issues with bugs, not even horseflies yet, so keep fingers crossed for the second half. And yeah, today was supposed to be, it was only like 11 miles, but you had to do that quick climb up and then down. Whoa, a rocky climb up and down, and then you had to do this up, another climb up and down. It's another over 2,000 foot day today. That's crazy. So basically since I started 11 days ago, I've now hiked elevation gain of 22,500 feet. 22,500 feet in the last 11 days. So that's basically climbing a Corbett every day. Well, just almost a Corbett every day. Corbett's 2,500 feet. So yeah, crazy, yeah. Well, bottom line of it, I think it made sense. So it's basically just climbing Poo Poo Point every day with your paraglider for 10 days. People do that dead easy. So anybody who's wants to do this trail, who's a paraglider back in Seattle, this is a doddle, guys. You guys that hike your stuff up there every day, like you, Mark Whiteside, you should do this as for an adventure. It's a couple of 18-mile days, which are long, and they're a bit more arduous than Poo Poo Point, because it's a bit more technical in terms of the walks and the rocks and bogs, hopping and things, stream crossing, ford crossing, weather conditions. So yeah, but in terms of fitness levels, you can do Poo Poo Point for a week every day. You can do the CapeWrathTrail. That's a tip for you guys back home. Another lovely evening in Scotland. We're now getting to the, just walking down to that road there to get a taxi, and that's the tail end of Loch Broom. And about 9 miles up that road is Ullapool. So yes, so it's normally that's the I can see the telephone box down there, but the bridge is back in the woods here, so we just have to climb down there, and it is now 10 to 6, so we should be down there for 6:30. Yeah, we were down there for 6:30. I left it open for you. Yeah, just absolutely magnificent. Magnificent. This is my stomping grounds where I am now. I've been up here so many times, it's countless. The Ullapool. Just further up here, the road that turns off to go to Pullion Gearloch, and there's a fantastic attraction there called the Corrialach Gorge. and you can actually walk right sort of, there's a bridge that goes over, and it's just amazing, amazing gorge. So if you're up here, you should definitely go and check that out from Ullapool. And the other side, the CapeWrathTrail Gorge is actually a nature reserve, a bird reserve, which is also a good thing to go and see. So that's two fun things to do. And we're about 1,500 feet. This is basically like launching your paraglider here. Boom. 7-minute glide down with no wind. Unfortunately, it's going to take us about 45 minutes. So, yeah, 45 minutes. So we'll see if we can put a little spurt on. Fantastic weather, rain's going off, and the sun's come out. Oh, I did actually see another species of midge. There's 40 species of midge in Scotland. The Highland midge is by most the voracious. That's those little flies, really minute, bite like hell. But the other ones you'll see will like still bite you, but they flutter around more. They're bigger with bigger wings. Get through a bunch of them there next to that last locking. But anyway, right, I'm going to concentrate and get down here so I don't break an ankle. There's a better view looking up the road towards CapeWrathTrail Gorge. Loch Brim is actually behind me, off here to the behind this hill here. I get a view of it later. But road's getting closer, and it is 6:10, so we'll be there for 6:30 easily. Fantastic. That German guy said it took him 5 hours from here. It must be because it's steep coming up here, because it's not 5 hours, it took us 3 hours. Guy must be crawling. Look at this, says Coffin Road. Now I understand why the German took 5 hours to do that. It took us 3 hours, because that hill is steep as crap going up there, man. Crazy stuff. Amazing. Yes. We're down. Ullapool. Mini goal achieved. Pulling up for a taxi, it takes 10 minutes to get here. And I plan all along, which if I could get to Ullapool, I'd be well chuffed, man. Just getting here alone was fantastic. Fan-bloody-tastic. Well, that's rather sad. Here's a memorial to a guy that's died on his motorcycle. Wow, that's so sad. When? I'm going to have a look here. So the taxi will be here in 10 minutes. Just standing on the bridge to get away from the midges at the side of the road there. How pleasant is this? Evening turned out good. There's Peter down there. Just looking up towards the CapeWrathTrail Gorge. It's called Coffin Road, that. I tell you, if you're going the west side of the way, if you're doing the CapeWrathTrail from north to south, it's way harder for sure. That climb there would be a killer. So that guy took 2 hours more. 2 hours to climb that hill. And you can see it was steep as buggery. Oh, I'm so looking forward to getting a shower and cleaning up and a beer and a whiskey and black pudding supper or a haggis supper or maybe both. Yeehaw! Welcome to Scotland, Scotland. Fantastic. I'm just moving around here so the midges don't get me. Front in Ullapool. Do you call it Ullapool or Ullapool? Ullapool. Fantastic.
I'll come back around.
This is great, man. Yeah, I've stayed in that guest house before.
Yeah.
I've got the boat here to Stornoway. The Cayley place is just, where's that? Is that on the front or is that the second street back?
Next street back.
Next street back, right. Yeah. Fantastic. Oh, there's a new promenade. Wow. God, it's big.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It took a year to cleaned this and
The captain's. There used to be a big old mine round this corner, a
right,
red one with
still
a.
there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. there's a famous. Is that a famous chippy?
Not that one, no.
Which one's the famous chippy?
The one round the corner.